Hello, accountability buddies. This is Les with another episode of Less is More Healthy. I think my face is going to be like super dark in this video, but oh well, we'll deal with it. So I wanted to talk about getting Karen'd. Apologies to all of my friends with the name Karen. I got Karen'd on the rail trail today. Not because I was riding too fast, not because I didn't yield to a pedestrian, not for any of those reasons. I have a 1,000 lumen light that blinks on the front of my bike, and this lady took exception to it. I saw her ahead of me with a dog with her hand up. And I thought she was asking me to slow down because she had a reactive dog. That was not the case. She was staring at me, therefore staring at my light. And then I slowed way down, and she puts her hand down. I think I asked something about the dog. I was like, is he okay? Her voice was very aggravated. It's a very offensive light on the front of your bike. And so then she went on to say, it triggers my migraines. So I pushed the light down. So pointed at the ground, and I said, sorry, my apologies. It makes me visible to cars so I don't get hit. And then she started lecturing me about the bike light, about blinking lights, and I just started pedaling away at that point, and she just kept going. It's like, don't stare at it. Like, use some common sense. Don't look at it if it triggers your migraines. Also, I apologize. What more do you want from me? But yeah, I mean, she was rip-roaring for an argument and a fight. She wasn't going to take my apology seriously. And you can't win when someone is in that kind of mindset. So, like I said, I just pedaled away. Might have, gave her a hearty F-U as I pedaled away, but whatever, you can't win with a person like that. So yeah, I was getting Karen'd on the rail trail for my safety light, which I also, in Massachusetts, legally required to have on the bike. So, screw you, Karen. I commuted to work this morning, and I'm commuting home now. It's early afternoon. I think it's like 1 o'clock or something. Actually, I'm gonna look at my phone and tell you. It's almost 2 o'clock. I left at like 12:30, closer to 1, I think. And it's been a pretty uneventful ride so far. Home, the ride in is, or was, I should say, 12.6 miles, and I've already done 7.6 miles, but I did a different route home, and I went out around the end of Marblehead, did Puritan's Way. There's a little loop that apparently people do a lot. Popped up on Strava as like a course that people do on their road bikes. Not really interesting to me, but it was a fun ride, especially the downhill portion until I got to the rail trail. So that was nice. Now I'm just off the rail trail at this little cove area. Just chilling for a few minutes. I've done, I think I said 7 miles so far of my trip home, and yeah, 7.6 miles so far. and it's going to be about a 14 or 15 mile ride home. So that means I'll have done 20, yeah, something like 20, 26, almost 30 miles today. Feeling pretty good. I think the break after the 12.6 miles, doing a little bit, I did quite a bit of work in the 4 hours I was at work. It makes it nice. So taking a little bit of a break here and there really does make the ride a little more pleasant. And just found out that one of my coworkers has left the company. Kind of bummed about that. Is a nice dude. But so that was a total shock. I've been thinking about like work-life balance and how for most of the winter and early spring, I didn't take any time off. And here I am, early summer, desperately needing time off before I've got groups again. And it has nothing to do with the kids. It just has to do with like workload and things. But yeah, getting back to that work-life balance, man, it's important. And I realize that's like a hugely privileged thing to like talk about and think about, and like be able to take time off is a privilege. I've certainly had jobs in the past where taking time off was just, it didn't really happen all that much. People just didn't take time off. Kamut's yelling at me again. So yeah, I had 5 days off, like last weekend, which allowed me to do my 30-mile day on Tuesday, which was fantastic. And I'm going to get probably close to a 30-mile day today. And then this is not a long weekend, but from Wednesday through the week of the 4th of July, I have all of that time off. So I've got the last 3 days of next week off, and then the whole week after off. Really trying to like pack in some time off, and then I've got another week off in August. They're just closing the whole building, and we all have the week off, which I think is pretty fantastic. So really looking forward to this time off and hopefully getting back to making some art. I'm realizing like how intensive it is to like take care of my health. It's kind of a big deal. So I think I'm going to stitch some of these check-ins that I've done together and get back on the road. Oh, wow. I got to get a video of that. That's really cool. So, oh, that's Salem Harbor. Okay, so I'm looping around Salem. I think this is Marblehead I'm in. But I'm looking at Salem Harbor right now. Let's see if I can get that in. I don't know if you'll be able to like get a good view of it or not, but yeah, that's Salem Harbor with all the boats. I'm gonna be biking past